It's time for Tirade Tuesday on 95.7 FM and 710 AM KCMO.
Are you talking to me?
How dare you?
It's morning, so it's Mundo.
The segment's only as good as you make it. It's the one segment a week that is reliant fully on you, not on me. 913-408-7957. 913-408-7957. A Tirade Tuesday. Let's kick it off, and the lines are open for you right now. Let's start in Kansas City. That's where Steven is. Steven, go. What's your tirade?
Oh, Pete, I love that you mentioned the meme. I just can't get my mind out of my tirade of Tim Walz trying to load his shotgun. He needs to go do some remedial hunters classes. This is their whole media team is kind of like the gang that can't shoot straight. They've got $1 billion, and they're going to take all the money. And they're going to – it's like Mel Brooks and the producers. They're going to loot the entire thing and throw everything. It's like one of those barges that explodes with firecrackers in them. They're going to go to Rogan. They're going to go to Charlemagne. They're going to go to Brett Baer. There is no strategy. It's just throw it up on a wall and see what sticks. I mean, it's kind of fantastic to watch her implode like this, which I predict that will happen. But keep your eye on Governor Walz. I think he's going to be in the news here for an October surprise development. I think with some of his relations with his students. Don't
go there. Don't go there. Don't be an idiot. I'm asking you. Don't be an idiot.
Well,
don't be an idiot. Don't. 913-408-7957. Open lines on a Tirade Tuesday on KCMO Talk Radio, 95.7 FM. There's only one direction to go, and that is up. 913-408-7957. Next up, let's go to Victor, Parkville. Go. What's your tirade?
Good morning, Pete. You know, last Thursday, Mayor Q snuck in, as he is apt to do with some topics, is banging the drum about too many guns in our society while talking about the recent Westport shooting. Once again, he is calling for the disarming of the citizens of Kansas City. Take note, however, he does not distinguish between law-abiding gun owners and the criminals. Why, Mr. Mayor, are people choosing to be armed in shops, bars, restaurants, grocery stores, etc.? Because of the Jackson County prosecutor, and not enough police on the streets because of said prosecutor being hostile to law enforcement and the mayor playing three-card Monte with the funding. Until this dynamic changes for the better, you will continue to have law-abiding individuals like myself and my friends getting concealed carry or utilizing constitutional carry. The homicide rate, violent crime, and overall crime statistics have shown the existing city leadership, excluding KCPD and others, plus regional sheriff's departments, glaringly shows their inability or lack of desire to protect the people. So we, the law-abiding of Kansas City, must be able to protect ourselves. Mr. Mayor, focus on getting criminals off the streets, not firearms.
All right, there you go. Victor in Parkville on a Tirade Tuesday, 913-408-7957. The lines are open for you on a Tirade Tuesday here on KCMO Talk Radio 95.7 FM. As always, we are streaming on the KCMO Talk Radio app. And just a quick note, many of you have asked where Larry and Prairie Village went. I heard from a birdie, and I think it was Larry himself. He checked in with one of the fine producer extraordinaires on this show, that he had a medical issue and that he's on the rebound, but he's been sleeping in and working through the medical issue. So for those of you who are wondering what happened to Larry in Prairie Village, he is okay. He is out there. He's just being advised at this point, I guess, to get his beauty sleep, which I can appreciate, okay? The guy needs his beauty sleep. He's got to take care of himself. And I understand he can't get the blood pressure pumping on a Tirade Tuesday. I get it. I want the guy to be well. I want him to be taken care of. And I want to make sure that he's in a position where his health is first and foremost. So if that means he can't make it on a Tirade Tuesday, that's okay. But I know many of you look forward to that. I know many of you want him to be a guy that is heard from on Tirade Tuesday. but sometimes you got to let the health come first and foremost.
Prayers up for Larry.
Yes, prayers up for Larry. Well said there, Mark. 913-408-7957. Let's get back to it and get to Dean. Dean, go ahead. You're on KCMO. What's your tirade?
There's a meme going around that says stop abortion at the source and then goes into men need to get a vasectomy until they're financially and mentally able to handle things. And my ultimate argument is, why can't you just say no? Because they don't want to take the responsibility for their actions, so therefore they're going to pass it on to somebody else so they can do whatever they want.
Well, it takes two to tango, Dean. I'll just say that. Listen, you know how I feel, but it takes two. Men are failing this culture tremendously right now.
Agree 100% in that, but ultimately, you and I know where the decision lies when it really comes down to it, and it just
Listen, I'm not absolving men because boys are staying boys for far too long. We have man children who are all over culture today. I get what you're saying, I do, but listen, I really think that men are failing to be men today more than ever. And it's frankly the biggest problem that we have.
Yeah, but as the great philosopher Hak to a Girl said, what's good for the whole isn't always good for the soul.
I don't know that one. I don't. All right, Mark, give me a quick tirade before we put a bow in it because we got a guest. I want to wrap this one up. Go.
Yeah, so my daughter's become a ref recently, so all you parents out there who are getting really mad about these calls that the refs are making, the coaches even on the sideline going crazy sometimes. Come on, relax a little bit. It's youth sports. And I see this story over here. KCTV5,
oh no,
our partner, they did a story. Blue Springs parent and coach cited after a fight at kids' soccer match.
Oh.
I don't want to see that in Olathe. Keep it in Blue Springs. I'm done.
Wow. I totally agree with you. I'm filling in for Claire's soccer team this weekend. The coach is going out of town. So I'm filling in as the, interim coach, I guess you would say.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally agree, Mark. I really do. It's my first year of watching our oldest play a little organized sports. And it's fun. But you know what I keep coming back to? God bless her. I don't know if she's going to enjoy it. I don't know if she's going to want to keep doing it. She seems like she's having fun. She's playing okay. Great. I'm happy for her. She's not going to be on the World Cup team, okay? It's like I want her to have fun. I want her to get exercise. I want her to learn something. But I can't fathom doing what I see. And we go to this place where there's always all these other games going on.
Yep.
I can't fathom what I see some of these other grown men, fathers, act like towards these officials of kids' sports. It's like whatever insecurities they have, they take out on teenagers. And it's so pathetic, John. And now I'm done.
Well, and it's been going on since you were kids, actually.
Yeah.
My kids, back then.
It's been going on for way too long.
Yeah, it has, and we get public service announcements about
Absolutely.
it. So let's nip it in the bud.
Nip it in the bud. Good job there, Mark, putting a bow on this thing.